Good evening, everyone. Hope you had an okay weekend. After everything that's happened in cryptocurrency, I'm assuming some people have been hurt. Absolutely ridiculous. I still can't believe what's happened. So yeah, wishing you all the best. Hopefully you've been safe. Take money out of exchanges. Make sure you've got your own wallets on chain, off centralized exchanges. Have some to trade. I've got some in Coinbase, Binance, and few on to like leverage trade. But try to protect yourself. Have hardware wallet. And yeah, welcome to our Crypto for Degens live stream. We live stream every Sunday. We'll be talking everything about FTX Collapse. I'll share with you all the details, how it happened. We'll go step by step from how it started from CZ, making that famous tweet to where we are now. I'll be talking about what it means for FTX and FTT, what it means for whole crypto in general. And finally, guys, I'll share with you my thoughts on altcoins. Most coins I am looking to short, but there are a couple of coins that I'm bullish on. Few coins that I'm bullish on are decentralized exchanges. So GMX is one that I'm bullish on. Another one is DYDX, Kuji. Those are a couple of coins that I am still bullish on. Apart from that, it's not looking great. So stay safe. And yeah, let's have a really good live stream. And if you enjoy the live stream, do hit that like button, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Give me a couple of minutes to post on Twitter and Facebook that I'm live, and yeah, we'll get started, guys. How's everyone doing, by the way? Hi, Inch. You have your money stuck on FTX. I'm not gonna comment too much on what you can do. I'm not recommending this. I'm not suggesting this, but there are people that have got KYC into Binance account. They've paid FTX employees. So if you've got more than 6 figures, maybe you can try that. But I think even that, I think it's like people that's got more than 7 figures have done stuff like that. So if you're in that position, maybe you could try that. Otherwise, I think there's not much you can do, mate. I think I'll talk about, again, I'm not a lawyer that knows too much about bankruptcy and how it plays out, but I'm happy to talk about that, share my thoughts on it. I have been doing a bit of research on how it could work. It's going to take years and years. All the lawyers are going to get involved. They'll start taking hold of FTX's assets. That's why you could see what SBF is doing, moving funds. There's lots of really horrible stuff going on. There are rumors. I don't think it's rumors. I think there's potential proof, allegedly, that they are hacking themselves to liquidate, taking assets, going to Bahamas. There's strong rumors that he is trying to go to Dubai. Apparently there's no extradition laws. I think there is, but that's what we're hearing. So yeah, fingers crossed that it doesn't go overboard. But money that we've got stuck in there is going to be very hard to get out, unfortunately, SM. The main risk that I'm worried about is contagion risk. It's going to really affect the cryptocurrency market, what's happened. So this could take potentially years. This sets us back 4 or 5 years, what's happened. So, institutions and all the progress that we're making is going to go back a few years. But people that have love cryptocurrency, decentralization, want the future, they'll still stick around. I'll still stick around. I think this is, I didn't join this for FTX. I think it just happened. It just sets us back. You can't do anything about it. I'm still gonna, learn from it, protect myself better. I have been hurt. I've been quite lucky in cryptocurrency that I've not been, rugged or hacked. Touch wood, like it's not happened to me, but this has affected me. So fingers crossed that in the future I don't know how we can learn ourselves, because you need to have some money on exchanges. You can use leverage, so it doesn't, rather than having 100k in an exchange, you put 10k and then use like 10x leverage. You can do stuff like that, but still it's very hard to protect yourself in this type of time. So there's not much we can do in this instance, and I've been hurt. I'm still coming to terms with it. You work so hard. You've seen me post traded for years. If you've been following me through my Rockstar trading journey since late 2017, early 2018, 4 or 5 years trading, building up my stacks, and a part of my stacks just gets taken from me. So yeah, it is very horrible. Let me post it on Twitter that I'm live, guys, and we'll get started. I'll hang around for an hour or so. Someone just tweeted me that he's in Argentina. Not sure why he would go to Argentina. Just tweeting it on Twitter and then we'll get started, guys. Cool, I've just tweeted, guys, so let's get started. Quick mic check. Can you guys hear me well before I start talking for an hour or so? Just a thumbs up that you can hear me well. Where do you think the Bitcoin bottom is? Yeah, we'll start off with Bitcoin and then we'll talk about what I will do is we'll get this big chart up. So this is where I give you guys update on every Sunday, and then we can go into a bit more details after. So Bitcoin has broken a very key level. So Bitcoin broke this sort of 19.8k. I said we were sort of leaning bullish. I even took a trade there, which got stopped out on this long. And once we start breaking down here, I think this is quite bad. This is the 19.8k level. But even, you know, talking about charts, the bigger elephant in the room is what's happening with FTX. Because who knows, there's going to be so more risks. There's other exchanges that could be in similar situation. Could there be bank run on another exchange where they start going down? Could they be liquidating, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum? This news is probably the worst news I've seen since Mt. Gox, and it's gonna take years and years for us to make a comeback. So for me, from a fundamental point of view, it's looking really bearish. And from trading point of view, unless we can get back above 19.8k, I think we go down a lot more. So I personally have smacked a short on ADA. I think ADA goes down. You guys already know about my shorts on FTT. I've posted them on Twitter, FTT and Sol. So those are the three main shorts I've taken. And until we see strength in Bitcoin, Mr. P, how's it going? You lunatic, or I can't remember, on Twitter. I think you was. It's very quiet today on the live stream. FTT and Sol to zero indeed. So I'll tell you one thing, right? This has really annoyed me. So I was trying to find exchanges where I can short lunatic 69. So I've been trying to find exchanges to short FTT. So I found Mexi, and I put lots of money at Mexi, trying to get like money back and shorting FTT. And I've just got this notification, so I'm really upset that I can't short FTT now because I was shorting it on Mexi, so I'll have to find another exchange. Let me know, guys. Do you guys know where I can short FTT now? So I need to find another exchange to short FTT because I think it goes a lot lower. And the bad thing is, if you, I mean, I've been shorting FTT. Check it on Twitter actually. I've been shorting FTT since way higher. Like where's it gone? My FTT. I've been shorting it from like $4 or $5. I had a short on $20 as well. So I've been like smacking shorts on FTT, and all these shorts are going to get stopped now because of that. So I need to put new shorts on. Very, very annoyed. Very, very annoyed now. So I have to find a new place to short FTT now. But yeah, FTT is lower. I think FTT you could even put a short on now. The last short I put, I couldn't take this myself, is this. So the price was, you can see what the price was. So if you guys are looking to short FTT, do you trade leverage Lunatic? I don't think you do. You're more Luna Classic, aren't you? I don't think you take many shorts. But this is my new short, and you can put your stop loss where my X is, and that's a short. Even give a nice spike pullback. I mean, this could even be a short now, a live trade short. We can check this. I can short it on Gate.io. Okay. Yeah, I'll check them out. I think I've got some money in Gate.io, so I'll check Gate.io out. I'll have to move my funds to Gate.io from Mexi then. That's just a nice little scalp short if it goes down. Just follow the trend. The trend is down now on FTT. Just follow the trend. As long as the trend is down, I just think it keeps getting lower, unfortunately. And Sol as well. I mean, Sol, I don't think, have I got a short set up now? I mean, Sol is at this sort of support level. I'll probably wait for this. My last short setup in Sol was here. I didn't manage to sell short here. I think it's time for selling at the moment, I'd say. Nusrat, not quite buying. So yeah, I'd say get back above 19.8k, you can start buying, but for now I'd lean bearish. So yeah, Bitcoin, I have put a order in Bitcoin at 10k, and I'm not fudding. I've just put an order in. This is long term. Bitcoin could go to 4k, 5k, I don't care, but I'm gonna be buying some Bitcoin at 10k. If it starts breaking back above 19.8k, I'll buy, like trading wise, but I have put some orders around 10k. And the last time I bought Bitcoin with new money is when Bitcoin was here. Bitcoin was here and here. So, and one thing is, I bought Bitcoin at 4,200. Bitcoin went to, well, to 3,000, and people on Twitter and stuff were calling me a scammer because Bitcoin went down 25% lower than where I bought it. But that was my long-term buy, and we saw what happened. And around here, I'm happy to buy long-term. It could take years. You know, if you look at from there, for it to hit a new all-time high, it took 700 for over 2 years. It took, or almost 2 years. Exactly 2 years even. It could take 2, 3, 5 years, but I will be buying Bitcoin around there. One of the things, I mean, there's going to be projects that, new projects that come up, old projects that are still going to be developing. So Atom, LUNC are like fundamentally projects that I like. I've talked about GMX. I have got GMX. I've got staking on GMX on both Arbitrum and Avalanche. I have posted on Twitter. I might write a thread on GMX because they're a decentralized exchange. GMX, Mr. P, you might know this. Kuji, they're on Atom. I want to do a Twitter Spaces with them. DYDX, those are a couple of altcoins that you could buy. I've not bought DYDX. I've traded DYDX, but I have got some. Maybe I'm shilling my bags, guys. Just please do your own research. We saw what happened. Like, don't trust anyone. Don't listen to anyone on Twitter and all that good stuff. But I have got some money in GMX, quite a bit of money actually. So yeah, we'll see what happens with those coins. But apart from that, I'm not going to be hodling. This is not the time to be hodling. So someone just asked whether it's buy, sell. I'd more lean towards selling than buying at the moment, unfortunately, Nusrat. So yeah, those are a couple of coins that I like. So let's just quickly round up SPF, what's happened. So So this is from my understanding. I am going to write a thread maybe, but I do think CZ's tweet played a huge part. So CZ tweeted that he's selling FTT, and there's usually something bad going on behind it. He doesn't trust it. So he found out that FTX's balance sheet came out. I think that CoinDesk released it a few days ago. I think it was Friday last week. They released that the balance sheet, they're holding a lot of FTT, and basically they were insolvent. That balance sheet, the assets and liabilities didn't make sense. So CZ tweeted about it, and that caused a bank run. I believe $5 billion worth of money was withdrawn from the FTX exchange, which is crazy if you think about that. If CZ, and this is going to be a bit controversial, again, I love CZ. CZ is like the crypto godfather. He's going to save us and save crypto and all that good stuff. But if CZ hadn't tweeted that, I don't know if FTX would have gone down. But the worst thing is they would have carried on what they're doing. So it had to be stopped at one point. So I'm not blaming CZ at all. I see it on Twitter. People are like, CZ should not have tweeted it. But if CZ hadn't tweeted it, they would have just kept doing all the wrong stuff that they're doing. So it had to be stopped at some point. But was it like a Machiavellian move by CZ? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is CZ like played a Machiavellian move to get rid of his biggest competitor? You know, that could be a thing. You know, people are just saying CZ is all good, and I believe he's all good. But yeah, SM, I'm talking about FTX now. So I'll start. I started a couple of minutes ago, so well, I'll start now. You've not missed much. So yeah, CZ tweeted that FTX was sort of insolvent in a way. He's selling his FTT. He had about 2 billion. Let me just go find out where he was. He had about 2-3 billion worth of FTT, and when they started selling it, lots of people shared FUD. People took their money out, and that's when people found out that FTT is not actually solvent, and they tweeted out that your funds are SAFU. Whenever they tweet that, and I think he deleted that tweet as well. He deleted that tweet. He tweeted that don't worry, we are solvent. And I'm gonna write a thread tomorrow or Tuesday. I'll write a thread with all the screenshots, everything that you need to know, SM, and I think it'd be easier to go through it. But they tweeted out that, you know, they've got all the money. You know, a competitor is trying to have an attack on them, and then I think they just basically called CZ as bluff that, you know, they weren't going to do what CZ said. And then when people started taking money, they were just naked. They couldn't see. We could all see what FTX. They didn't have any money basically. So it was really bad. What happened? They stopped withdrawals. I have got my money stuck. I couldn't get my money out. I did tweet something about KYC Binance Bahamas account if you want to get your money out. But again, I'll let you guys make up your own mind. Something that some people have done allegedly is they basically paid someone in Bahamas to create an NFT. Then they'll buy the NFT on FTX marketplace. So I tweeted that. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. And some people said that I've done it. Again, I'll let you guys make up your own mind. I'm not going to comment on that, whether I did it. But the way you could do it is you could see proof of people taking money out of FTX, so they didn't completely block withdraw money, but basically there's a loophole to get your funds out. They're allowing selected accounts to withdraw funds on chain. The data proves it. You can see it. You can go type this in. They only allowed it for Bahamas FTX accounts. If you're in the UK or around the world, you couldn't, and which are completely KYC'd. They're illegal, so I'm not going to comment on whether you should do it or not. I'm just sharing with you information. So first one is a bit harder. So you basically KYC your account. So you pay someone in Bahamas to get their ID. You KYC your account in Bahamas. So you pay someone in FTX. Say, look, but KYC in Bahamas. There's a guy. Oh God, he did that. There's lots of not even rumors, there's reports with proofs of screenshots of what he did, and basically your account becomes a Bahamas KYC account and you withdraw your money there. So that's one way, which is a bit harder, and you'd probably need even more than 6 figures. You'd probably need high 6 figures to be able to do that, because not many people will be able to do this. You need a lot of money. By the way, we've got about 25 people watching. If you enjoy this content, do hit that like button, and I'll go in a lot of detail on the rumors and the reality of it as well. So that's one way, and the other way is you buy an NFT, so you have to contact someone with the Bahamas account. So this guy that I mentioned earlier, he KYC'd his account. So what I've had DMs, so I messaged him and said, look, if you create an NFT, so he would create an NFT and I would buy the NFT. So let's say A in Bahamas creates an NFT. So I could just quickly show this to you if it doesn't. Let me know what you guys think. Is it making sense? So let's say this A guy is KYC Bahamas. And there's little me. Oh, it should be sad, shouldn't it? It just make me sad. In the UK. So he will create an NFT. I will go buy that NFT on FTX marketplace. And then let's say I buy it for 10 BTC. He will get that money. So basically my money goes into his account through this NFT. He won't get 10, but 9.9 or whatever. And then he would withdraw it because he's his KYC Bahamas account. After he withdraws it, he's going to pay that back to me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense or does it not make sense? CZ is more, I don't know. I mean, I'll completely let you guys make up your mind on CZ. I think it's not, because you could argue that you can't just let him carry on what he's doing, could you? You couldn't let SBF carry on what SBF was doing was, I mean, I don't even know how. Like, I've been completely taken aback. I couldn't believe that he's been doing it and how I've been scammed. And like I said, I've been quite lucky not being scammed and hacked and all this good stuff, but it's just really, really sad what's happened. So that was one way. So people were moving money out. He came out and he said, look, it's only FTX International that the money is stuck. For FTX US is completely fine. But then after a few days, I tweeted about it. Like, are you like bipolar or something? Because 2 days after he stopped withdrawal for US as well, even though this is about FTX International. This is literally 3 days ago. FTX US is except Americans was not financially impacted by this, but that is not true because they're all bankrupt now. So again, he's just literally, I don't know what was going through his head. I can't wait for all the bankrupts and all the details to come out and watch like a Netflix documentary. We're talking about Mr. P and some of the rumors as well, taking drugs, like sleeping in around in an office, like some of the stuff, I mean, so dark, I don't even want to comment on it. And yeah, so he said we're filing for bankruptcy. This is what he said 2 days ago, and that is that. Who knows what's going to happen after. There's been rumors coming out since April 2021. People knew what they were doing. Binance did call out. There's a tweet from CZ that he called out SBF a while back, but he wasn't that strong. He should have been, probably sharing a lot more information with everyone, but this is what he tweeted. So he obviously knew a lot more back in July, that they were being closer to bankruptcy. And one of the reasons why, this is the story that I believe, Vencheck, I think Binance is okay. I don't think Binance is not okay, but my question is, if there was a bank run of like 5-10 billion worth of cash people are withdrawing, like what happened with FTX, Binance could be in trouble as well. For me, I have my money on Coinbase and Binance. The money that I have for exchanges, it's mainly in those two exchanges now. About 90% of my crypto money, I've got more than 50% away from there. Away from exchanges. I've got it holder in wallet, on chain, MetaMask, hardware wallets, but the money that I have for trading, you need some money for trading. Like if Bitcoin starts dumping, I'd like to sell some, and I need to have money on exchanges to buy the the dip and all this good stuff and trade it with stop loss. And FTX, I had 5-10%, I don't know, of my money on FTX that you needed to short. So, you know, Celsius, I was longing Celsius. You know, if Celsius went below a level, I'd short it, and you know, I hold a lot of LUNC. So if LUNC was breaking, then I'd short LUNC to protect my hedge and all this good stuff that you need to do. There's like DeFi strategies you can play. So I had money on FTX because of those reasons. But apart from trading money, or, you know, again, I do this full time for a living, so I need to trade. Apart from that money that you need to trade, I'd have most money withdrawn into like wallets, hardware wallets, get a ledger, treasure, all that good stuff. So if you learn one thing from it, I tweeted about it earlier today, get your money out, guys. Don't have more than, you know, 50%. And even if you do, I've got money in mainly Binance and Coinbase. And the reasoning behind it, you could say, Rocko, why don't you just take all your money out? And the reason why that is, if Binance or Coinbase goes down, Bitcoin will probably be at 1K, even lower. Who knows how low Bitcoin and crypto can get. So that is why I've got some money in there, because I think if it's going to go down, it could mess us up anyway. So that was sort of my thinking. So I've still got money on Coinbase, Binance. I have got money on Mexi, so I've been shorting FTT on Mexi, but Mexi is going to stop FTT, and I get paid by Mexi. So just a complete hands up, I'm not saying put all your money in, well, I am saying please don't put your money in Mexi. So if you've got a 10k account, don't put 10k in. If you've got a 100k account, then maybe put 5 or 10k in to trade it on Mexi, because, you know, they have done a KYC. I believe they have emailed, they have shared their cold wallets, so it shows how much money they're holding, so which is good. But again, I still wouldn't trust Mexi. Even though they're paying me, they're probably gonna cut me off now, stop paying me for, you know, talking about them. But, you know, I'm just being completely honest, guys. Don't have, even though I'm shilling this, don't have all your money. Roy, yeah, I agree with that. Again, I'm gonna be around, but it's gonna leave a bad taste in people's mouth, Roy. Lots of institutions, I know new people that come into crypto, they wouldn't want to be in this market. You know, I've been around since 2017, 2018, so I love crypto. I'm going to be around crypto, I think, for the rest of my life. Whether hopefully I want to get into like more projects. You know, I've been involved with LUNC. I want to be more involved with projects, side of things, you know, helping new people coming into maybe DeFi ecosystem, NFTs, whatever. But I'm going to be around, but a lot of new people, it will give it a bad taste. Institution want to be involved with it, especially SBF has been so loud. Like, he was lobbying in DC, and, you know, I don't know if it's true, there's information that, well, not even information, you can do the research yourself. He was paying Democrats like billions of dollars. He was basically like stealing FTX funds, our money, and paying Democrats and doing lobbying stuff for like regulations. And was he doing that so they don't look into them? There was one thing, again, this is a fact, this is not rumors. There's a number, I can't remember who retweeted it. I can share that with you. I'll try to put it in the Twitter thread. That what I'll do is I'll try and make a YouTube video as well after that. But what I'll try and do is I'll try and put that screenshot. Basically, Binance, Coinbase are spending like hundreds of millions of dollars every year to look after their regulatory issues, whereas FTX only had a 5-man team doing all their regulations. Is that because they were paying all these Democrats and they weren't, you know, people were turning a blind eye to it? You know, I'm not a conspiracy guy, and you guys know I'm more like sort of fact-based and trading are stats-based. But that is, you know, a strong possibility. That is something that I could believe they're doing. And he was so pally with all the politicians doing all the lobbying and stuff, and people just thought he was a genius. And that was his persona. He built a persona of, you know, I'm this really smart genius geek. You know, I'm trying to do good in this world. Like, you know, Vitalik, if you know, Vitalik is genuinely a good guy, well, we think he is anyway. And in the background, he's doing all this stuff. And I think that was his persona. He was doing lots of philanthropy, and people just trusted him. I trusted him. You know, I don't have too much money on any other exchanges because I don't trust him. FTX, I thought, FTX is good. FTX won't go down. Just watch some of the videos and stuff I've tweeted about it. And he's just talking about giving money away and all this good stuff. And don't trust him. Trust more people that are like swearing and speaking their mind than people that are like this, because he definitely wasn't open with what he was trying to do. So yeah, it's very, very shady and bad. So that's sort of my thoughts on it. Don't trust anyone. Protect your money. We've got about 20 people watching. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes, guys. Really helps out the stream. Any other coins that you guys are holding that you want me to analyze? I think we've talked enough about SBF. Any other coin requests? Happy to like take some coin requests now and then. I'll share with you a couple of coins that I'm buying as well, or I could just carry on talking about SBF because past few days that's all I've been doing. I've not even been trading. I've been shorting FTT. If you follow me on Twitter, I've shared a few live trades of exactly when I'm shorting FTT. Apart from that, I've not really done much. George said Binance goes under if it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I said George, I don't know what that means. But what I said was, if Binance goes, that's why I've got money on Binance, because if Binance goes down, this industry just, I don't know what would happen to it. It's like USD Tether. If Tether goes on, I hold Tether. Like, I know lots of people were sharing FUD. Well, this is not FUD. I mean, there's so much story, and you guys could see I'm not very organized at the moment because my head's just going everywhere. But let me just share this with you. USDT BUSD, I think it was, on Binance. Where is that chart? Can't find that chart. Just have a look at this. But you know what? Cryptos are us. Yeah, I'll tell you, I probably agree with that, mate. If Binance goes down, it's just going to affect everything. It's like Tether. It's like, you know, if that happens, then even if you have your money in an exchange or off change in a hardware wallet, Bitcoin could be 1K, 2K. And if Tether collapsed or Binance collapsed, it's just going to be, crypto won't be dead, but it will just send us back to the start, something like that, because there's so much users. I think people will buy up Bitcoin, but it's going to go quite low, so you've got to be very, very careful. So I agree with that. I don't think, I have money on Binance and Coinbase still, and I'm going to buy that dip. Whether Bitcoin goes to 4K, 5K, 10K, I don't know. I believe in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's going to survive. There's going to be lots of projects that go under, but Bitcoin could probably put like another 10x, and other coins like, you know, I'm talking about LUNC now, but again, please do your own research before you buy and all that good stuff. But there's going to be coins that come back from it a lot stronger. I've talked about some of my bags, but Bitcoin is one that I think I could chill it. I'm going to be buying it, and I don't think they'll let Bitcoin go too low. That's just my thinking. Don't FOMO in. It's because I'm said so. Hi from Portugal. What do you think of OK Exchange? Again, OK Exchange, I've not seen as much about OK Exchange, mate. They've got a token, haven't they? Is it this one, OK Cash? I haven't seen too much about them. I have tweeted about this. You know, crypto.com, you'll probably say is top 5 crypto exchanges, and look at what happened to them. This is a funny meme. This is their business model, basically, like using FTX's funds, our money, pumping Alameda, and then doing all this work to feed Alameda back. Horrible. But yeah, this is really important. If you have your money on exchanges, like look at this, this is like crypto.com, probably top 5 cryptocurrency exchanges. They just moved 80% of their cold wallet storage from Ethereum to Gate.io. I don't know why they did that. You know, they did it about 20 days ago, but why would they do that? And then he says that he did it by mistake. Can you move like millions and millions of dollars by mistake to the wrong exchange? I don't know about you guys. When I move like even 10-20 grand, I'm like checking the address, like double triple checking it. I want to make sure. I sometimes like said test money, so if I'm like moving big amount, I'd like send a couple of £100 first, and you know, I'll do all these checks. And an exchange who holds most of our money just like sends money by mistake. So who knows about these exchanges? I will put, you know, OKX, crypto.com, KuCoin. I'd put them like just a level below Binance and Coinbase. I don't personally have money on OKX. What I would say is, who asked that question? Miguel. If you have money there, if you have 80% of your money there, move some of it into other exchanges. Could be. could be snapshot of reserves, but you know, we can go check if it's on chain. We're not looking at snapshots. They're sharing addresses, aren't they? I think Binance have shared their address. I can't remember when I tweeted it. So you can go check it yourself all the time. So if they move it around, you'll know. I think that's good. We need that transparency, and I'm happy that Binance is doing that. Can't remember where my tweet is now, but I did tweet a couple in the last couple of days that Binance have shared it. There you go. And you can go check their addresses, and I think that's good. We're gonna need a lot more of that. Can we buy now? What are you looking to buy, SM? One coin again. I'm shilling my bags, so yeah, I've lost money on it, so F it. But GMX is the reason. Again, I'll explain to you why I like GMX. So GMX is a decentralized exchanges. Lots of people are not trusting centralized exchanges. If people are not trusting centralized exchanges, they'll be taking their money out, let's say. So that's a reasonable thing to do. So they'll be taking it out, having it on hardware, wallet, cold storage, whatever. But then there's people that still want to do DeFi, that still want to have money, trade, do things like, you know, like myself. I think decentralized exchanges is going to be huge because of that. So if that's the case, guys, decentralized exchange coins are going to pump. So I like GMX, I like Uniswap, I like DYDX. I've personally invested in GMX, but you could look into DYDX, you could look into Uniswap, SushiSwap, you could look into, like I said, Kuji. Kuji is a Atom one. I think Kuji is another really popular one. So those are a couple of coins that I would look to buy. But Bitcoin, I think, have orders. I mean, I'm sharing with you where I'm buying at 10k. And don't follow me, guys, because, you know, I talked about buying Bitcoin. Is that Twitter then, Teju? Is that Twitter, TWT? What does TWT coin do? Let's look at it together. But yeah, I'm going to start looking to buy Bitcoin around these levels. And I could be wrong. If I buy it here, I'd probably look to take some profits around 20k. And then some I'll just hold for 5-10 years, whatever. But look, like I said, it dipped last time about 30%. So let's say if it dips 30% again, it could go to 7, 5, even lower, who knows. And this is, I'm talking about just in crypto sense. If the stock market dumps as well, then it could be way worse. Oh, Trust Wallet token. So that is because of this then. CZ tweeted about it. What does it do? What's the... There we go. This is why it pumped then. But what's the tokenomics? Let's do a bit of research on TWT. I did hear about it. There's a guy, David, in my group. He talked about it. But I just didn't get a chance to look into it. So what's the tokenomics of it and stuff? It's a utility token, bring a range of incentives to Trust Wallet users. Yeah, it's just a utility governance token. So from a trading point of view, yeah, exactly, Tiju. Elon Musk tweeted, what's it gone? Elon Musk said this about, I don't know if I can play it on here. So Elon Musk said this.
SBF Twitter partnership.
Can you guys hear it? Elon Musk said this about SBF. Can you guys hear it? I'll play it if so. So basically, he said that SBF wanted to invest in the Twitter deal, and after speaking to SBF for half an hour, Elon said his bullshit radar was going off, and he basically said that he thought SBF was full of shit, really. And yeah, that's what Elon said about it. Elon's also said that he is investing in Bitcoin. He said if you'd do well if you buy, this was his exact words, that you'd do well if you buy Bitcoin, Ethereum and Dogecoin. And that's why Dogecoin got a bit of a pump. And I agree with him. And when in a bear market, right, buy, yeah, no worries, Miguel. So that's what he said. Hopefully I've explained it well. And yeah, that's what Elon Musk said, and that I agree with him. In a bear market, that's what I'm talking about. Bitcoin, Ethereum first. I am talking about a couple of my bags, a couple of coins that I like for a next bull market cycle. But what I would say is, if you're completely new, buy Bitcoin. I believe Bitcoin will go a lot higher. Again, it depends on when the bottom is going to be. If inflation goes down, interest rate starts dropping, then and stock market starts pumping again, it could be a lot sooner. We could start putting a bottom in later in the year, early next year, starts pumping. No, Elon's not bankruptcy. Elon's fine. It's FTX's bankruptcy. I love Elon. I love what Elon's doing with Twitter as well. I need to get that blue tick. I think you can get it for like a couple of hundred, not even, it's £8 a month. I'm going to try and sort it next week. But yeah, Bitcoin, Ethereum, I'd definitely look to buy them and have it for the next rally. How low can Sol go? So I think Sol's, I even tweeted this again. I'll explain it because you guys are joining the live stream. Yeah, so I think Sol could go even lower than FTT. Well, it depends now. I think I've changed my mind now. But the reason why I said that is Sol was totally being bankrolled by SBF. Sol was called a Sam coin. So if Sam was pumping it and it hasn't got that backer now, then why would you? I think it could. I wouldn't want to buy Sol at all, because it's not going to have all the funding from SBF. It's not going to have the funding from Alameda and Sam, and it could go a lot lower. And the other worrying thing is, if you look into the balance sheet for FTX, they still hold a lot of Sol, and if they get liquidated, they'll be dumping all that tokens. So I personally wouldn't be buying it, and if I do buy it, it would be a lot later on, but because they still have a huge community. I was tweeting to get them to come over to LUNC, because there's a huge, especially NFT community on Solana, and I was saying, look, why don't you come out and check out Luna Classic community? There's a big community there. If they do that and people start moving away from Solana to Ethereum, Atom and whatever ecosystems, this could be really, really bad. So Elon, I think, if you ask me, is it irresponsible? I think it is a bit irresponsible of him to tweet about Doge, but I think he genuinely likes Doge. If you talk about Doge, in a way, Doge is better than most cryptocurrencies. It is, because most cryptocurrencies like Sol, I mean, I don't know if you guys know about like the fully dilution valuation, amount of locked Solana, huge market caps, launched with crazy amounts of market cap, and people unlock and dump the tokens. That is a scam. Doge isn't that. It's not some centralized crap. So Doge, I agree with Elon that it's better, but then the irresponsible part of it is that there's newbies that don't understand it, and they just buy without any technical analysis, without learning about market cycles and all this good stuff. They just buy Doge, and that's why the people that get messed up. So, but that's like Bitcoin, that's like anything, if you look at any stocks as well, stocks are down. Is any stock a scam? In a way, I mean, someone said to me about LUNC. I was talking about LUNC, and they said, "Oh, are you shilling LUNC?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." But in a way, any coin that you buy, the price of it will go down. So people that buy early will make money, and as long as there's more people coming, the demand is always up, then the price will carry on going up. And you can study the Google chart, the stock market chart. So you could say the point of anything is just, it's going to go up as long as there's buyers. And it could be a short time frame, you'd call it a scam. But if it's a long-term thing, so if you look at, I don't know, Google or other stocks that's like pumped and dumped, the reason that they've been going up and up, because they keep developing, they keep improving, and they people want to hold it, and it keeps going up and up. So as long as a coin or a project can keep doing that, is great. But it doesn't go away from the fact that it needs more buyers than sellers. Doge, if it gets another rally, then great. People that buy it here will make money. I like Litecoin as well. I don't like Litecoin long term. I don't think they can keep the demand up for Litecoin, but I think it will do another pump before. And I've said it before. And one thing I've learned is, right, last time I sort of saw it, and so this is a really important story that I'll say from my journey in cryptocurrency. So I was is it this chart? I think it's this chart. Yeah, let's use this chart. So I got involved in cryptocurrency around here. So I bought my first. I was aware of it, and I got in some Bitcoin in 2015. But again, I don't hold any. I lost some of them as well. But from trading point of view, I got involved around here, just above 1K. I bought my first couple of Bitcoin, and then it went on that rally. I didn't sell any. I mean, Litecoin especially, I didn't sell many Litecoin. I thought it was going to keep going up and up. It was sort of my second. I played the Canadian marijuana bull market as well, and I didn't make as much money. Thanks, Nusrad. Hope you enjoy this video and you found it helpful. But this is quite important. So this happened, and then next cycle, when I got in here, I had experience of that cycle, and I said to myself, when it hits previous all-time high, I would sell and buy a couple of properties, and I did that. So when we rallied, I knew this wasn't sustainable. I don't know if the top was going to be 100K, 60K, 150K, but I knew there's going to be a cycle. And, you know, last time there was like ICOs, there was like Tron, there was XRP, Dogecoin was bigger, and then we had another Dogecoin came back again. And there was ADA, you know, that was a cycle. Those were the heroes. And this year we had like Luna, we had 3 Arrow Capital, we had SBF, FTX. They caused a rally. There's going to be another rally. NFTs, DeFi. There's going to be another. I don't know what it's going to be. There's going to be another huge, crazy drama. Drags people in. There's going to be huge narratives like we saw with Tron, you know, ICOs. There's lots of other coins like Ant Shares, Neo, Ontology. People that, you know, remember like crypto been. I don't know how long you guys been in crypto. You know, that was the narrative then, and had a huge pump. ICOs ended up being a scam and it dumped. And then this cycle has been rallied by innovation, new innovation. So NFT, DeFi, Luna, huge, crazy innovation. I know it failed. It was a failed project. And I believe Luna can come back, and just check out the LUNC community. But, you know, they were the reason why it pumped so much. And they make promises that's bigger than what they can achieve. There's a massive saying, my mentor says it, in trading or in investing, we promise the short-term goals that we promise are a lot higher than expectation, and long-term is a lot lower, or we don't know. So 10 to 50 years, we're going to look at these cycles and be like, what has happened? But, you know, there's going to be another cycle, and, you know, people are going to FOMO in. People are going to find out about NFTs taking the world. People are going to see Elon talking about Dogecoin in SLN. It's going to take all over Twitter, or if Twitter exists, there's going to be another crazy rally. I don't know what is going to be. There's going to be new innovations. You know, there's going to be new DeFi, new NFT. There might be a new app that people talk about. I just want to know what they are. And it is hard to, in a way, it's hard to predict where the top is. You don't know where the top is. All you can do is coins that we know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, buy them. And I'm gonna be around still. I don't know if I'll do YouTube. YouTube is not as popular. I'll definitely be around Twitter, and I don't know where I'll find a way to share with you stuff. You know, I bought Luna, I bought Cardano. I'm gonna buy the new generation ones that pumps, and those are going to be like the crazy 10x 100x pumps. But Bitcoin will still pump. Ethereum, I think, will be around. Bitcoin, Ethereum are those. Dogecoin, hopefully some of these coins will pump. You know, Matic, LUNC, there's VeChain, Theta, Chainlink. I still like Chainlink. I think Chainlink will do something like that from here, or maybe some next cycle from there. I'm pretty confident Chainlink has another cycle. So, you know, hopefully these cycles pump, but we don't know what it's going to be. But there's going to be another pump, so we can start accumulating Bitcoin. This is basically my gameplay. I don't know if you guys are enjoying it. That's how I think, and next time I'll try to predict it a lot better, because you know, there was one thing that I saw got bought into is Suzu talked about super cycle, that there's not going to be any dips, it's going to keep on pumping, and we saw what happened to 3 Arrows Capital and Suzu. I'm just going to be a bit more cautious, because there's going to be huge promises made. They're going to say they're going to change the world, like, you know, the ICOs did back here, DeFi, NFT did here, and there's going to be another huge dump. And people that are listening, I usually say to like people that I mentor, my trading group, that you need 2 bull market cycles to make money. Learn, educate yourself, trading, technical analysis, learn about cryptocurrencies, and accumulate coins like, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, maybe not XRP, Litecoin, but, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and buy the other coins that are bullish. So, you know, if NFT marketplace explodes in LUNC, if Atom and IBC goes crazy on the Atom ecosystem, or, you know, we saw lots of people adopting Matic, and if that happens, buy Matic, and those are the coins that will make us a lot of money. But or we could start accumulating Bitcoin, Ethereum, and play those narratives that happens. We don't know, there's going to be new narratives, there's going to be new Lunas, there's going to be new, you know, Trons, new Dogecoin, and if we can get a couple of them correct, huge money. If not, we still got in really cheap. We've played the market cycle. People that made money here are the people that were in cryptocurrency then. People that you watching, I mean, around there, just go check my views. I was getting like 100 people, 200 people watching my my live videos. It's the same. We're going to see it when it comes around here. There's going to be a lot more people watching, a lot more people hyping up, and that is when you take profit. And I don't know the best way to take profit. This time I did it a lot better. You know, I bought Bitcoin here, I bought Bitcoin there, and I said around there I bought a couple of properties, and when trend changes, same as FTT we saw. But that is how I would look to play it. So hopefully that makes sense. I think that's like the master plan, and people that are new to this, technical analysis is great. Technical analysis will help you play that, help you with making those decisions, when the top, when the breakout. But this is what you want to be doing. You want to be getting in on this dip. That's the dip you want to buy, and in the next cycle, that's when you can sell. And hopefully I'll be here to share with you more coins that we can buy. But at the moment, I'll mainly focus on Bitcoin, Ethereum, about, you know, 70-80% of your dips, and then trade it. You know, LUNC, buy some LUNC, buy some GMX. Those are a couple of things I'd be buying. Joshua, thank you, mate, appreciate that. Any other questions, guys? Again, I'll keep doing this every Sunday. About more than 25 people watching now. Do hit that like button, guys, and subscribe, and yeah, it really helps us out. Follow me on Twitter. I'll try to keep you guys updated with all the crazy drama of crypto, and one of the goals for me is keep you guys on the right side of the market. So what I've been doing since then, Bitcoin at the moment is below, so you gotta be slightly careful. Any questions, guys? I'll be around for the next 10-15 minutes, and then I'll start rounding up, and I'll be back next Sunday. Hopefully we get some positive news, but there could be huge contagion, other risks involved with what this man has done, and unfortunately this has set us back. I know people don't want to hear bearish things. This has set us back a few years, guys, and hopefully we can come back stronger from this. No, thank you. Moon Carl, I mean, he's way richer than I am. He's driving Bugattis in Dubai whilst I'm trading in the UK, so he's doing better than me. He's a way better marketer, and I think I might take a bit of a break during this bear market. I always say it, but I think I'm more like a trader, and I'm not really like a show-off type of guy. But maybe I need to like dox myself and do better marketing and learn about marketing and stuff. Thanks, Miguel. I really appreciate it, mate. But yeah. But I mean, you know, people just saying thank you, and if I've helped 1 or 2 people, I've helped 3-4 guys retire from crypto. That means a lot more to me than the clout. I'm older as well. I'm not like 20 years old. I'm a lot older now. When I was all in balls deep in 2017, I was all in crypto. I had no other money. I've been lucky to be able to diversify properties, UX funds, and all this good stuff. But yeah, but you had to take the risk, I suppose. Right, let's look at some questions and we'll round up. Appreciate all you guys supporting. Any idea about Ren and UMA? It's stocks. So Ren's a crypto, isn't it? Ren's a crypto. I'll have a look at UMA as well. So let's just have a look at the weekly chart. Does not look good. So a couple of levels that I'm eyeing up. So you can see this support resistance level is below there, and then also this floor is breaking. So it's not looking good. It's not a coin that I would like to personally hold. Get above those levels, I'm happy to buy. But at the moment, it's not looking good. UMA, is it a stock? Did you say? Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I'm not really a marketer. I think I need to, let me know if you guys know some marketers. Maybe I can learn from. UMA as well. Trend is down. This is what I meant about Ren. So when something breaks floor, you don't want to be holding it. And it's looking like it's breaking a floor again. Get back above here. Happy to buy. but below those levels I don't want to be buying. Ren, Uma, FTT, yeah, short it. I'm short FTT. Follow me on Twitter. I shared my exact trades, or there you go. Unfortunately, the exchange that I was shorting it on, they're not going to let me short FTT anymore, so I'll need to find another exchange to short it. We did share a live trade, didn't we, on FTT? Let's have a look if it's worked or if it stopped us out. It's not worked. It's working. So we shorted it here. This is when on the start of the live stream. That was a new short. I wanted it to short it here, 50% pullback at 174, but that was a short that I shared. I suppose it's going sideways still. FTT. So yeah, that's FTT. Any other questions, guys? I'll finish off in an hour. Is ADA goodbye? I'm short Cardano. I love this coin. I made more money in Cardano than any other coins. Type in Cardano or what's a Shelly mainnet launch or something like that, and buy the rumor, sell the news event. We got in Cardano here, and we rode it right up to the 5,000% gain. And you know, people say, can you make that much money at the moment? You make some money trading, you know, that's what you do, so you make a living of it. But like generational wealth or making crazy money, you need a bull market. People that tell you join my group and you'll be millionaires, they're just chatting crap. You can't do that. It depends on the market. If the market, right, if you like, even if you take my mentoring and the market does this, I'm not going to be able to make money. I need to see some trends. Even if it's downtrend like this or uptrend, that's when I make money. This type of chop is not good for my strategy or anyone's strategy. But Cardano, I shorted Cardano here. I think Cardano goes down. It's broken a massive floor. This was the pre-breakout high in 2021. This was the bull market cycle. This was support in 2018. Huge level. Below here, I've written it down, bearish below, same as that bull bearish line we dropped. Although I like Cardano, I'll probably buy Cardano. Cardano is one of the coins that probably has a future. I'd say it's like one of the top tier coins, but yeah, technical analysis wise, I am bearish. And the price I'd like to buy, and what makes you say that? So you're saying the proof of reserve from exchanges, they'll be using the chain link, or you mean like proof of reserve? So proof of reserves is great for transparency. I think many exchanges will struggle to do that. I hope I'm wrong and Binance leads the way and gets people, you know, what my dream is, and I wrote it on a thread. I would love to see like a dashboard of what Binance's wallets are doing. So I can see on a dashboard that they have, you know, customer deposits 100 million or billion or whatever, and then, you know, this much is in BTC, this much is in ETH, and they've got all our money here, and I'd love to see that. And that will be great for the future, and I'll trust centralized exchanges more if they do that. But I'm not sure how it will link to Chainlink. Chainlink is another coin that I'll add to ADA, Atom, LUNC as like top cryptocurrencies that will probably succeed with Bitcoin, Ethereum in the long term. And if you want to buy Atom, it's not a bad level to buy, but trend change below this red level, I would not want to hold. I do like Atom as a coin. Any final questions, guys? Any final questions? Yeah, I will be doing a Sunday live stream next week, similar time. The World Cup starts, so yeah, thanks Inch. I think you've always supported us, so thank you for it. I don't know if anyone new joined today. Let me know how you found it. I'm always looking for feedback. I usually do it for an hour, so been live streaming for an hour. I'll shoot off around there. Let me just update you guys on Bitcoin, and I will keep you guys updated on what's happening. I might make a video. So I have been working on a thread like documenting the whole FTX collapse. I've explained it sort of live, like as it came to me, and I've just talked about it and shared with you some tweets and stuff. But I want to like write a article type in a chronological order for FTX collapse, and I'll keep you guys updated what's going to happen. I have spoken to a lawyer as well. He's tried to explain to me the bankruptcy process. I'm not an expert, so I've not talked about that, but all I can say is it's going to take years. Look at what's happening with Mt. Gox. We still don't know what's happening with Mt. Gox. People that lost their money on Mt. Gox still haven't got their money back from Mt. Gox. So we will be waiting years and years if we ever see our money, especially if it goes through bankruptcy. And from what he said to me, that lawyers are going to make a field day. They'll drag it out as long as possible because they'll be making money. They'll be taking money from the FTX funds and paying themselves whilst they do all the due diligence. So it's going to be a horrible process. But Bitcoin, there's going to be contagion risk. There could be potentially other exchanges, other funds that go bankrupt after FTX. So next few days, weeks is going to be quite brutal. For me, trading point of view, below here, I don't want to be holding, and I think Bitcoin will go lower. Trend change above there, I'm happy to buy. Some stink bids, I'm happy to bid just around 10k level. I'm going to buy that. If it dips there tomorrow, I'm going to look to buy it. Same as like I tried to buy 30k, which lost money. This one made money actually, 20k. We had a nice little rally. I look to bid that again. Hopefully I make money, potentially a long-term bottom zone like a spike in the next couple of months, and hopefully we start seeing a rally. So stay safe, guys, and move your money out of exchanges. Make sure you don't have all your money in one exchange. Spread it out. Coinbase, Binance are probably the most trustworthy ones. Have it on hardware wallets. Take some money out. Have it on MetaMask and on-chain wallets. Spread it out so not all your money is in one exchange, and stay safe. And finally, if you believe in cryptocurrency, have some funds to buy the dip. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.